back to Let's Play Alien Legacy. I'm going to go ahead and load our save. There it is. And it's back to what we were doing. When we last left off, we were on Ares. We have a probe report from Ares. We have some stuff that we were looking at. We have another mission here. Last contact. Partial message received from Earth, 14 May 2150. Message sent from Earth, 3 November 2141. 3 November 2141. Massive attacks. Centaurians breaking through Pluto forward defense screen. New tactics. 90 degrees above and below the ecliptic. Heavy casualties. Blast trench. Luck. Well, that doesn't sound good at all. Apparently, assuming that everybody else isn't dead, we could very much be it. So yeah, let's try not to get killed out here in space. So let's check our technology manager. The process we are developing restructures grain protein into meat protein. In effect, we are turning grass into beef. That sounds pretty awesome. So we're going to go ahead and invent it. The ecoscope. Yeah. The ecoscope scans planets. So we've got the ecoscope. We're going to go ahead and check up on our colonies. This is still building. Sorry about that. Caps Lock. How's Caps Lock doing? Caps Lock is still building stuff. We're going to go ahead and plant there. And that point, it's largely, I found this configuration, at least at level 1, to be stable. We're going to go ahead and also build another ship. And we're going to go ahead and put another colony on Gaia, largely because it's so easy to do so. Screwed up there, so we're going to go ahead and just knock down 30 robots. And while we're here, we're going to unload. We're going to go ahead and just get ourselves some more the old-fashioned way by moving off the ground. Similar to the Terran creosote, has spread its roots across the surface to steal nutrients from the surrounding vegetation. Always interesting. Energy, which is why we're actually here. A zigzag, lengthy row of sweet-smelling flora form a zigzag pathway along this ridge. I'm not quite sure why that's a biology find. It's definitely interesting landscaping work. This is a big one. Despite the aridity of this strip of land, various forms of lichen survive on the salty rock surface. More energy. And then boss log. F29, F30, and G27. There's also something in here as we need to do. So we'll do a little bit of exploration now. F29. A ship bearing the insignia of the Tantalus departure. Yay! We found something! With minimal effort, your engineers can restore the ship, adding another vehicle to your fleet. Excellent! You walk through the rubble that once constituted the main radio communication center for Gaia and the rest of the system. Plus, settings on the main prompter indicate that last messages were broadcast to sectors A0, B1, C2, and D3 on Prometheus. The circle of empty buildings was once a performing arts center. So we're going to go ahead and leave and check the military. It seems I was correct, sir. Our team has located the remains of a radio communications node on Gaia at sector F30. We should try to trace the last signal and see what it may lead. One of the few good ideas you have, Colonel. Because I feel like it. You can't mine in space. Because, we're not going to dig through the Calypso. And we're not around a gas giant. So, we're going to go to Ares. We're probably not going to build more than one on Ares, so we're just going to call it Ares. Oh, that's cool. So, exploration. K9. If my memory serves. We'll go check. K9. K9. There we go. What's that? You discover that this outpost was run by the Children of Rhea, a home for orphans of the Tantalus colonies. In an electronic workshop, you discover some notes by the supervisor. The meters has been sent to the Mother House on Gaia in Sector 13 for distribution. Profits will benefit all our chapters. Well done! Let's here. Let's go ahead and look for some more. Sir, one of our personnel on Rhea has transmitted a report about the planet's surface. It's in the ship's library if you wish to examine it. Sir, one of our scanners is getting a faint echo from a sector on Gaia that is near our first colony. I suppose it may just be some natural rock formations, but without a closer look, we won't know for sure. There may be some humanoid installations there. We just don't know. I suggest we do a flyover of C0 and maybe C1 to verify the scanner's reading. That is one of the things that the military advisor is good for. When they find something that looks interesting, they go tell you about it. Okay, click. Yoink. Yoink. Okay, let's change my volume here. Changing my audio volume here locally. That's a little better. It shouldn't affect you, but it'll decrease the amount of echo in my own system. So what was that? Okay, there we go. Hardened salt deposit from ancient sea can be found in the neat. Always take the research stuff when you have it cost it. It doesn't cost you anything, take it. It saves time. We haven't actually built any research labs. The first reason for that, actually our next couple colonies will start looking at becoming research. Okay. Anything else we gotta do? We gotta go to Rhea. We have to do a lot of stuff on Gaia, so colony manager, we're gonna go to Rhea, because why not? We're gonna go exploring and G17. Just fly over there. sure. You find some petrified remains of some tree-like flora. Sure where it is. Your instruments show that this area is sinking and turning into a rift valley. Some life support, we need that. All that has remained is an empty office. You examine a hologram trophy display with glowing text. First prize, mathematics division, to Wanda Lumford for her research on the duplication theory, presented by the Gaian Eleusidian Society, New Frisco chapter, sector D0. Among the shattered remains of a town, you find enough evidence to indicate this place was called Land's End City. So, what we know about the Tantalus so far, well, as far as we know, they're all dead, at least on these systems. We can't get out systems, so we don't know yet. You find a series of almost spherical rocks that were rounded and polished by glacier action during the last ice age. It really was here. We're going to take that. Come here. There we go. Okay. Let's do a little more scanning. To fly back to the colony you came from, does not actually cost any energy as far as I can tell. There we go, now we're full. Return. Okay, we're back at red and alright, some ore. We wouldn't have been able to fly back and get ore, so we're gonna go ahead and pick some ore up over here. Just to make things go a little faster. Because otherwise it would cost for current ore freighting, trying to pick something up from the top would cost at least 30 turns, starting from here. Early in the morning. Okay, 16. Concentration. You find a large deposit of potash. Oh, well. That's good, right? Jeez. Anything else that will me? Yeah, that's the nice thing about these terrestrial planets is that when you're exploring on them, you can generally just ignore the low-lying areas. There are some reactors on the non-terrestrial planets. They still just a few turns there, but okay. Okay. So, and besides, we have to get a close-up anyway to get people. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and send another colony ship to Prometheus. We're going to do it by probing it. Yeah. Probe. We're going to go back and explore Gaia a bit. Sector 13. Oh, great. Sector 13 means all of these. So we're going to go ahead and hit G13 and hope for the best. This might take a while. I could be psychic. I could be a little psychic. find a weed-infested graveyard containing piles of unburied bodies. A makeshift cross is raised over one pile with an inscription that reads, "Children of Rhea, the orphans of Tawaras Ferry from sector I-27 are now at peace." Ah. Well, let's check our PDA. Because if we find the thing that the PDA was talking about, yeah. The item that was talking about the Sector 13 is gone now, and we have this item about Rachel crossboning us at Rhea. That was what I was talking about, being a little psychic, going to I-27 first, because as soon as you find the thing on K9, you can actually go and skip everything and go straight to I-27. I'm just happy I got this in the first try, because I can never remember exactly where it is. Anyway, D0. The outpost is a mass of decaying ruins. How did we miss this? It's like right next door to us. We find a battered vid phone that bears the advertisement. Come to the College of Neoroma Expo, Gaia's most reputable school for applied physics. Present Wanda Lundford, Sector I-9. Okay. Since we're here, let's go ahead and go to Sector. We are right here, and it's a little more field vision. Oh, nothing here. Okay, well, there's nothing there. Let's try C1. Let's go back to two places. C1. Around this area, you find several robot crews that bear the insignia of the UNS Tantalus. The robots are still in working condition. They've just run out of power. A quick trip to nearest site, and they'll be fine. Yes! Give me those delicious, delicious robots. Come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here, come here. There we go. Inside of the ruins of a huge warehouse, you find shelves containing unusual coaxial cables. These mammoth cables may be of some use in developing more efficient power conduits. So, we're going to go ahead and I-9. Oops. There we go. Fly around. Oh, what's that? Ooh, life support. This was the colony of Neoroma College of Applied Physics. Buildings are in ruins and buried under an ivy-like web of vegetation. The abandoned college you discovered has ivy and weed-covered walls. In the School of Mathematics building, you find an overturned waste paper basket containing a series of plastic sheets for an overhead projector. Writing on the sheets is still visible. Neat. We're going to go ahead. We have made a third Gaia colony. See, it says low now. We can't low anywhere. We can't land in any open areas. We can't do any more exploration, but we can fly around the planet at will and without worrying about crashing. So what does science say? Sir, it would appear that the coaxial helixes we retrieved from Gaia are prototypes of a better method to harness and store the output from our power plants. This must be from the crew of the Tantalus. You may want to take a look at the proposed invention of the Technology Manager Station. One of our research teams is interested in studying the possibility that subsets of dimensions nest within larger sets of dimensions. This concept is based on a Professor Wanda Lundford's work. Apparently she was Tantalus' master physicist. We uncovered her name and work while tracking several clues from Rhea to Gaia. So we found our conference presentation, and we can apparently backtrack from it. Good. So we're going to go to the Colony Manager. Utera, still waiting on that power plant. Caps Lock. Still waiting on that power plant. But that's not done yet, so next time we're doing cruising around Gaia, we're going to drop some power off at Caps Lock. And then Gaia 3, which we'll need a name to differentiate from everything else. We've got 3. We're in the middle of an island, so we will call it Tokyo. Or, sorry, New Tokyo. Because that joke won't get old. Okay. pushing on Gaia to grab some power because we don't want power to get out of the way. Basically, we don't want that causes an interesting set of race conditions, by which I mean that just it's like colossal. Alright. Come on, here you are. Now, 8, 9. We don't really have enough power left to do a full sector scan, which is why I am not doing this. The scanner drains your power pretty quick. And if you try and do it, I've lost a ship or two. The way the buildings work out, 7. Of course. That's the only thing that was there. Here's caps lock, power plant, mining ore, life support. Basically, the factory makes enough. Sorry about that. The factory makes enough ore to support quite a bit, while the power plants are not very efficient at all. We are Ares. Ares has a power plant running, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Our ship going to Prometheus. This is going to be a while. I've got another colony. It's got no one on it, though. This is really the only colony site on Alpha 5, so we're just going to call it Alpha 5. We're going to shut that off, make our lives easier. Caps lock. See, caps lock's got like a -7 over year. That will balance out when that happens. Captain, Professor Christensen has been analyzing the data we've gathered from Gaia and Raya. I can never pronounce those correctly, or consistently. She's made some startling conclusions you should be aware of. Her complete analysis has been entered in the ship's library as 2 reports entitled Life Science Report Planet, where planet is either Gaia or Raya. Yeah. We'll go read that in a minute. Having robot production is awesome. Ares, New Tokyo. New Tokyo is not going to be a robot production colony. Instead, we're going to start researching. We're going to do some research. Calypso, dump more people down. Because these people don't breed fast enough. Breed! Unload. Just go ahead and leave. I do that even without doing the exploration, because while it takes 1 turn to go down there and drop it and come back, it takes 2 turns to do a transport. I imagine that the ship just drops it off, like drops it from high orbit on a parachute or something. So you got 30 people doing parachute drops onto the colony in spacesuits. Oh, but with the terrestrial planet, they can breathe. They don't need spacesuits. Anyway, Ares. So in 5 turns, this will generate stuff. This plus minus numbers are a little. These are the quote-unquote long-term numbers. They can be a little wrong. And some installations you can't trust them at all. Do we have enough fuel to get the... Nope. See, 29 fuel units and 29 units to reach. We can't really get anywhere except for maybe Alpha 5 for some reason, just because it happens to be near us. We're probably on the other side of the star from... We're probably on the other side of the star from... or heading away from those places right now. And our ships are really slow. Irritates me so. Anyway. Alpha 5. I think our Alpha 5 ship, which was going to go to, in fact, let's check that. Yeah. For some reason, occasionally they don't pipeline properly. So we have to send 30 people there. And yeah, that ship basically just didn't it screwed up and it didn't leave with its cargo, which irritates me. But it happens. See, we've got enough people that aren't doing anything that we're getting a normal population boost. That's because we basically have extra habitats. Okay, we got robots now. 50 robots. This is important. Robots are built so slowly. Okay, we can shut that off. And inside. We're gonna go to the Calypso, this ship. Calypso, and send it to Rhea with 25 people and 5 more robots. While shipping like that, yeah, we'll have 2 ships in flight, but we won't have to have spent for. Rhea is actually really close to us right now. Rhea is actually really close right now, so we're taking advantage of it. Eris is still screwed. Yeah. We can get to Herms from Rhea, from Ares. Client manager. Well, let's see here. Power plant. See, as you can see here, we've got a close balance here. Our basic reserves are high enough that the ore should not be a problem. We shouldn't run out of ore. We've got just enough power, just enough life support, and just enough people. Well, okay, people will just slowly grow. This obviously doesn't look good, but that's because we have 2 factories building stuff and we can't make ore. Caps Lock, how are you doing? Caps Lock is in the same boat. It's just going to sit here calmly making robots. Rhea will probably start making robots when I get enough people and stuff here to do robots here. Because you really need robots. Alpha 5 is special. Alpha 5 is going to be... I'm going to start producing vehicles here at Alpha 5. It's far enough in the system that I can get to most of the other places and take advantage of free upgrades. Oh, hello there. Well, we've got about a minute left, so let's go look around. The device we were working on should improve the efficiency of our power plants. It takes 1 more physics. It seems a mathematical construct can be constructed within dimensions, nest within dimensions, perhaps to infinity. This discovery may redefine our current construct of the space-time continuum. Well, we're going to go ahead and go to the Calypso.
Eureka!
Build research lab or something. And we're going to go ahead and speed up. Oop, navigate. Yeah, we got Prometheus. So, when we get back, Prometheus. See you next time.